Hey guys, how you doing? I'm gonna go over how I set up my FlameBoss 300 for my Stump XL baby. It was incredibly simple to set up, and I was really happy about that. And in a later video, I'll actually go in more in depth about using it and why I actually chose the FlameBoss over the CyberQ Cloud. But with that being said, one thing that you need to get that does not come with the FlameBoss is you need to get a bushing, and the bushing you're gonna need is a 1.5 inch to a 3/4 inch bushing. And essentially what this does is it reduces the size of the hole from this pipe so that it can fit on top of the adapter that comes with the FlameBoss. So this piece right here comes with the FlameBoss, and what happens is the fan has a little tube right there, and then that can just sit inside of there and allows it to sit still. So what I ended up having to do is I went to both Home Depot and Lowe's, and they did not carry something as drastic as going from 1.5 inch down to a 3/4 inch. So I actually ended up buying two bushings. The first one is a 1.5 to an inch, and then the second one is an inch to a 3/4, which would fit this. I do have on order a direct one that will go from 1.5 to 3/4, but for now this should be just fine. So I went ahead and hand tightened those and screwed those in. Now I'm just going to take the adapter that came with the FlameBoss and screw that last piece in. And I'm just going to hand tighten it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I got my FlameBoss plugged in, set up with my app on my phone already and the website, and I'll go over that in another video as well. So the last step is just to simply take the FlameBoss, the fan for the FlameBoss, and we can just let it rest inside of there. Now what you want is you don't necessarily want this to be all the way open. The valve, you actually probably turn it more to about 7 o'clock. It's only going to go from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That's all the way open and that's closed. And as far as this is concerned, you just need it about 7 o'clock. You don't need it to be all the way open. But with the fan, the dampener becomes pretty much unnecessary because the fan is going to control the temperature. So just going to go ahead and plug the fan in. And the one thing I like about how FlameBoss does it is as soon as it plugs in the fan, it will automatically just fire up and come on and start blowing. And then I can go and set my temperature for the fan of what I want it to be. Now, the final step is to take the temperature probe or the pit probe, make sure it's plugged in to the pit portion on the FlameBoss. And then all we're going to do is just going to open up the smoker. And technically, according to the directions, what they want you to do is put this next to the meat that you're cooking. But if you're cooking multiple pieces of meat and you have, of course the XL Baby has 4 shells, it's not necessarily going to be the exact thing that we needed to do. But I'm going to be happy just putting it on the middle shelf, somewhere towards the back corner. So it's just so I can get a good idea of what's going on in here. So I'm just going to take this clip, move it over here, just going to clip it on the back, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to close the door right on top of the cable, and that's it. And I'll go ahead and shut this back, and then we're ready to set the temperatures on my phone and let this thing get up and then maintain temperature. Okay, so the FlameBoss, as far as using the FlameBoss with the Stump smoker is concerned, piece of cake, real easy to set up and easy to go. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.